I've started the recording now. It was not usually it is recorded, but thanks for reminding, Fatima. Okay, Amalia is done. Waiting for others.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Fatima is also done. Sanya done. Okay, everyone is done. Let's move on. So simple example, we have CH3, CH2, CH2 is bonded with Cl. And we want to react this with plus we have NH3. What will happen? Simply we will get CH3, CH2, CH2. Now CH2 will be bonded with NH2, not NH3, NH2. And for that matter, you will also write the byproduct, that is HCl. Here it is HCl. That is one of the hydrogen from nitrogen. None of the you will write another Cl from the alkyl group. Also, you can do one thing, that you can write it like this. If you want to remember CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl, plus you write it like this, hydrogen, NH2. When you write it like this and you make something like this, these two combine and the CH2 and NH2 they combine. So what we will get now is the simply at the above one, CH2, 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 and I will get NH2 plus obviously HCl. Okay, now let us look at this one second. Let us get something which is cyclo. For example, we have cyclopentane and it has Cl. Plus I will write hydrogen like this and I will write NH2 like this. This is NH3 only. Okay, I have distributed it in this way and I will give it this sign, and don't have to give me this red sign in the examination also. Okay, just for your memory you can write it like this. Now if you want to identify what the reaction is taking place, NH2. For example, if I have, now you will see some very beautiful compounds. For example, if you have iodine here and plus, let me write it, hydrogen here, then nitrogen here, and this nitrogen is again, you can see, connected with, okay, and one more hydrogen here. So what will happen? You don't need to panic at all. What you will do, you will add these two and then connect this carbon with the nitrogen. Okay, the carbon which is now connected with iodine, it will be connected to directly to nitrogen. So you will see, you will get something like this. Now here it will be nitrogen. The one of the hydrogen is just intact, and you will also get a cyclopentane here. Fine. Fourth one, you can write also. Let me take a simple example now. Iodine plus, let us take nitrogen, which is having nitrogen like this, and a group here, that is two ethyl groups in the nitrogen and one of the hydrogens. So one of the hydrogens. Now you can see the one hydrogen from here, this hydrogen and this iodine will go, and the iodine which is contained by carbon, the carbon which is containing the iodine, it will get attached to nitrogen, and you will get nitrogen which is having, and one more like this. Okay, so this is triethylamine. So you have three ethyl groups and that is connected to nitrogen. In all of the case, only one thing which is similar that is happening. The only one thing which is similar and it is happening, and that is what we are removing the halogen and the hydrogen, one of the hydrogen from nitrogen. You can copy these slides, all these examples. If you want to write this way, you can also write this way, that is creating a box. So the first reaction, this is with ammonia. The second reaction, this is also with ammonia. The third reaction, this is with primary amine, because the nitrogen here is connected with only one carbon, and this is with secondary amine. So as you can see, if I react this with ammonia, I get nitrogen connected with one carbon atom. That is why this is primary amine. Ammonia se primary amine. From primary amine, we get secondary amine. From secondary amine, we get tertiary amine. You can copy this line, then we will move on. Also raise your hand when you are done. If you have doubt here, please tell me.
Sir, can you explain the
Explain it.
Can I explain once more? Are you saying that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what part do you want me to explain? No answer. Okay, okay, fine. Just raise your hand when you are done. Then I will ask you. Okay, Sania and Amalia. Okay, just waiting for Sania. Okay, fine. So, Sania, I will not write anything in the board. Okay, you have your just keep your mic unmuted for a while. I will ask you to do a series of things. Then let me know. Okay, if it's going fine. So first of all, make chloroethane. Can you make chloroethane in your copy?
Okay, sir.
Chloroethane. Can you make chloroethane?
No, sir.
You cannot make chloroethane. Can you make ethane?
Yes, sir.
Make ethane. How did you make ethane? Can you, yeah, have you just put a line like this, or have you put carbon and all, everything? Done making done making ethane?
Yes, sir.
Done
It
making.
is
So how you tell me? No, don't send it. You tell me, how did you write it?
C double bond C.
Can you say again? Carbon,
A double bond C.
double bond,
Carbon.
carbon, and then just that, nothing
Hydrogen.
else.
Yeah,
How many
hydrogen.
hydrogens?
4 hydrogen.
4 hydrogen. Like this.
And I wrote the structure.
If okay, then like this. Like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. So let us take this structure now. Hydrogen, hydrogen, and hydrogen. Okay, fine. Fine. Can you tell me how many electrons does carbon have here? How many electrons does carbon have here? Can you tell? No? Yes, anything?
6.
Can Sania answer me only? No one else? Yes, Sanya.
Yes, sir. 6.
How 6? Can you tell me?
Electrons are 6 right there.
No, how 6? Can you explain to me how 6?
Because
Why
the
are you?
atomic
Because you counted. You said, come on.
no, I said the atomic number.
No. Okay, the atomic number. No,
Yeah.
but here, if the carbon has 6 electron in the atomic number, no, I'm asking here why it has bonded, na? It has bonded.
Yes.
So also, if we are saying 6, so you are saying like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yes.
You're seeing list 6 like this, okay? So all these 6 electrons, all the 6 electron that is carbon having here, it is taking part in bond formation. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it is taking part in bond formation. Fine. Have you heard of valence electrons and core shell electrons?
Valence electrons I have heard. Personal
Valence electrons. Core shell, that means that is present in the inner shell. So you have carbon. So in carbon, you have the first shell that is having 2 electrons, then the second shell that is having 4 electrons, right?
Yes.
And always the bonding takes place. Always the bonding takes place where? From the valence shell. And I hope you remember carbon can only form 4 bonds. How many bonds?
4 bonds.
You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
You know this. So how can it make 6 bonds here? So there is something wrong with your structure, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, it
So
will structure will be like down 4, then up 4.
down 4, up 4.
Like one carbon down of C, then another carbon up of C.
Carbon, okay, fine. Okay, then let me tell you. For example, if I am telling you carboxylic acid, let me take carboxylic acid, okay? C, double bond O, OH, and H here. This is methanoic acid. So the way I will explain it, I cannot see your answer. So I will tell it like this: carbon is double bonded with oxygen, and it is singly bonded with OH, and it is singly bonded with OH. Can you tell me for ethane? There are 2 carbons. So tell me about the first carbon. Tell me the first carbon is, now tell me, singly bonded, doubly bonded with what? Tell me. The first carbon is
OH.
OH. Did you say OH? I'm asking. How come ethane is a, okay, fine. Then I understand your problem. See, there are few things that you need to revise and come, Sanya. The first thing is chemical bonding. That is chapter 4, class 11. Now, what part of chemical bonding? You have to revise the valence bond theory. And you have to revise hybridization. Okay, hybridization. And the second thing that you have to revise is it class 11 or even class 10. Okay, so in class 10 you have carbon and its compound. Okay, you have to revise it because in that you have these homologous series of methane, ethane, okay, then propane. Correct? You have all these series that you have to learn and come. Fine, because I can also take this class, but it will again take so much of time, because if you are not able to draw methane and ethane structures, that means you will have a bit of difficulty in class 12th, because this is 10th standard. So just revise it and you will get it in I will say in
I know
half an
that.
hour. So if you know that, then how can you make wrong structures?
Can I send the pictures on Miss Sister and you will see my diagram?
Okay, fine, but didn't you draw this as this as ethane?
No.
So you said double bond.
Yeah, the double bond I said.
Okay, fine. Then tell me again, carbon, double bond. Then what do I put?
Carbon.
Carbon. So you are saying the structure, right? I mean, ethane has this entity at least, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can I have Mariam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Can you tell me if ethane has this fragment at least? I'm not considering hydrogens.
Okay.
Does ethane has this?
No, sir. Ethane is single bond.
Ethane is single bond, right? This double bond, that means it should have something in its name, na, Sanya?
I thought ethane.
Right. What did you say? Can you speak it a bit loudly, please?
Ethane, E-N-E.
Huh? Sorry? It is ethane. A-N-E, alkane. It is from alkanes. You have said something? Sir, okay. Yes, sir. Tell me, Sanya. I have written here ethane. Okay, fine. If you know the homologous series, then it's fine. I mean, I don't have any problem if you know that. So chloroethane will be what?
Sir, can you take the previous page? The next one.
The next one?
Yeah. No, sir, the revision portion one. You said us to revise, right?
Yes. But okay, fine. You didn't see that.
No, sir, I'm noting it down so that
No,
I can.
I am not. I am answering Sanya. I'm answering Sanya. Okay, fine. If you know those things, then let us come to haloalkane halogens. Then you don't need to revise, na? Then you don't need to revise. Let us come at. So I said chloroethane. Chloroethane is nothing but we have Cl and it is bonded to CH2 and it is bonded to CH3. So this is our eth group and this is our chlorine. So there is no functional group here. There is only one substituent which is chloro. That is why we write chloro. And after that we write the parent chain. What is the parent chain? The parent chain is eth here. That is ethane, eth. Then I will write whether it is alkene, alkyne or alkene. It is alkene. So I will write ANE. Okay. So this is chloroethane. Right? This is chloroethane. I want you to react with NH3. That is ammonia. Chloroethane, this is a chloroethane, and I will react this with NH3. So what do we ask whenever we have any kind of reaction, Sanya? We want to look at the two questions that all of you should ask is, you have to identify nucleophile and identify electrophile. Okay. So nucleophile identification is easy. This NH3, it has lone pair electron. That is why this will be nucleophile. This will be nucleophile. And here we have Cl as delta negative and CH2 as delta positive. That is why this will be electrophile. Now what will happen? Nucleophile will attack on electrophile. So if it attacks on electrophile, Cl plus NH3. If it attacks here, this chlorine will leave and we will get NH3 here. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have just changed the position. It is again the same thing. No difference whether I write NH3 here or here. Okay. It does not make any change because both of the carbons are equivalent carbon. Now this nitrogen has 3 bonds and 1 bond with carbon. So total of 4 bonds. That is why it will gain a positive charge. And one of the hydrogens here, you can write it like this. NH2, and one of the hydrogens from here, it will be attacked by Cl negative, because this will be again, this is positively charged. So if it is positively charged, it will be attracting more and more of electrons. If it is attracting more and more of electrons, and it is electronegative already, nitrogen is electronegative with a positive charge. That means it will be attracting very much electrons. Or this chlorine will attack on hydrogen, and this hydrogen will give the electrons to nitrogen, and we will get easily NH2. Now this is the thing, that is the science, the chemistry that is happening behind. But if you don't want to remember this, what you can remember, only three things that you should remember is Rx plus H NH2. That is what NH3. This is NH3. You will get R NH2. Second thing that you have to remember, Rx plus hydrogen. Now we have NHR. Now I will get what? I will get R. I will get NH. R. If I have third cases of Rx, we have hydrogen plus we have nitrogen with R and R dash. I will get what? R, nitrogen, R and R dash. The only thing that is happening in all of them is what? The X is getting attached to a hydrogen, and it is now what is making that happen? The X is getting attached to nitrogen, and the nitrogen is getting then attached to the alkyl group. The same thing is happening here. Okay, so this is the only thing that you have to remember to make any problem. But if you want to remember the long version, I will always say to remember what is happening behind. But if you want trick, then this is the trick. Okay, so the first one is with ammonia. The first reaction is with ammonia. The second one is, this is what? 1 degree amine, primary amine. This is what? 2 degree amine. Okay, 2 degree amine. So you can write this slide also. You will write both these slides, I know. Raise your hand when you are done. Also, there is one thing that I will ask you, and you should ask yourself also. Always the question, ask yourself, where is the doubt? What exactly I didn't understand? I mean, this will help you in filtering many things, and basically what these questions, whenever I ask questions to my teachers, whenever I used to ask this question to myself first, where is the doubt exactly? So while doing that, what I have to start doing the problem with my pen. I have to take up my pen, then I have to write the particular reagent, I have to write the particular substrate, then move the arrows from electron source, then I have to identify the electron source, because that is the only thing that I'm asking now. I'm asking only you to identify the nucleophile and the electrophiles. Now you have to make the flow from nucleophile to electrophile. Now, okay, fine. If you have any doubt in identifying the nucleophile, then okay, fine. Sir, I have doubt in identifying the nucleophile. How it is the nucleophile? If you have difficulty in identifying the electrophile, you will ask me, sir, I have difficulty in identifying the electrophile. So from now on, if you have any doubt, you ask yourself these two questions: where is the doubt, and what exactly I didn't understand? Okay. So many times it happens that okay, you are just seeing a screen and things are coming ahead, and you are just okay, fine. I mean, I went blank for a moment. Sir, can you please explain that again? So you can say that, sir, I went blank for a moment. But better thing to do is to take your copy. Okay, fine. This is the reaction. I have to only identify the nucleophile and electrophile, and then I can move on. So what you will do, you will start doing that, and after that, if you have a problem, then tell me, sir, I have a difficulty in identifying the nucleophile and electrophile. Are you done? This slide.
Sir,
Okay. Yes, tell me.
sir, I have a problem in drawing the arrow for resonance.
You have an arrow for resonance. Do you remember the 5 conditions for resonance?
Yes, sir.
Double bond,
single bond, and then nucleophile.
positive charge, negative charge, nucleophile.
I mean to say, what is it?
A double bond B, single bond C, C will either have positive charge or negative
Yeah,
charge,
positive
lone
or
pair
negative.
or free radical or a double bond.
Lone pair, yeah.
Lone pair?
Yeah, lone
Achha,
pair
in the
is
lone
more.
pair one. So you have a difficulty in moving the arrows for this condition?
Yes, sir.
For this condition? Or all of them?
Actually, all. But if
All
you
of
show me one, then I'll be okay with the rest.
Okay, so again, the only same thing happens in resonance also, from electron source to electron sink. Tell me, what do you think? Where is the electron sink? Where is the electron deficiency? Tell me.
On C.
On C, that has having a positive charge, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, and where is the electron source?
On the double one.
On the double bond. So from electron source to electron sink.
Oh, okay.
Now what you will get? A, single bond
Single
B,
bond
double bond
B.
C. Now A has lost one of the bonds. That is why it has lost electron density. That's why it will get positive charge. That's it.
So on C, there will be a negative charge.
No, not negative charge, because this positive, it is the incoming electron is neutralizing it. So it has no charges.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All of you, I guess, are done. And you can also copy this.
Done.
So you are done. Very good. Also, a better thing would be to write the proper notation as it is given in many of the books. 1 degree amine, and this is ammonia. There are a few things that I used to do in my chemistry class, and that has helped me. I mean, I started doing that in 11th standard, and it has helped me till now. I used to always guess what the teacher is going to say. So in that way, I mean, my brain was, I mean, you can start doing it and you will see there are only few things that I say. So whenever I say identify, the word that is incoming next is what? Either I will say identify the nucleophile or identify the electrophile. So when you start doing this, there are the only few things that is happening. And if you are guessing what the teacher is saying, and if you can guess it right slowly and slowly, you can easily do any questions, because even if, when I'm answering, I'm just speaking. When I'm speaking, you are guessing. And if you are guessing mostly right, then you will get the answers right without even me saying it first, okay? So try to do that. Whenever I speak, then start guessing what I'm going to say next, what is incoming. I mean, it feels like, okay, fine, sir, मेरे पास sixth sense थोड़ी ना है. I mean, I don't have sixth sense, sir, but start guessing. There are only few things, and you will see pattern in everywhere. I hope you're done with this one also. Done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. Now we come to reaction with KCN. Reaction with KCN. Reaction with KCN. Okay. Also remember, chemistry seems tough, but whenever I give you some answers, you will be like, oh, fine, only itna hi tha kya? From also organic chemistry is more easy because it is from electron deficient and electron sources. You have to just identify these, then move the electrons. So don't think that it is very difficult. Always remember, you have to know some of the terminologies for organic chemistry, and just that: nucleophile, electrophile, electron sources, electron deficients. Reaction with KCN. And reaction of what? Reaction of KCN. Let me write it. Reaction of haloalkanes with KCN. Haloalkanes with KCN. Now this is an important one, okay? This is important. Why it is important, we will see now. So tell me about KCN now. I want to know about KCN, whether it will be ionic or covalent. See, again, I said now, if I said you have to revise chemical bonding, so in chemical bonding, you will know about ionic and covalent, right? So can you tell me KCN, ionic or covalent, anyone? Ionic or covalent
Here
case
it
can
is, covalent
covalent ionic. Okay, fine.
because
See, we
I don't know.
okay, fine. Okay, tell me then which will be having positive charge and negative charge. Delta positive, whatever you think. Whatever you think.
K will
KCM.
be positive.
It will have
It will be
negative.
C will be also positive.
also positive. Okay, fine. See, whenever you see the this is what K is in which group? Tell me. K is in which group? Array. First group, right? First group.
Yes, sir.
So first group has what? Li,
And
Nut,
it has
Rab.
metals.
It has first, right? It has metals, and metal has the tendency to
Give
lose,
electrons.
give electrons, and always all these forms what all of them has positive, na? The oxidation
Yes,
state is
sir.
what? +1. So if the oxidation state is +1, the KCN here also will be K positive and CN negative as a whole. K positive, and we will have CN negative as a whole, right? CN negative as a whole. But you should remember the whole structure here, okay? So the K plus is K plus, nothing is different here. And CN, carbon is having 3 bonds with nitrogen, and nitrogen is having a lone pair. Okay, 3 bonds, lone pair. Nitrogen is neutral, but the carbon is having here 3 bonds, 1, 2, 3, and it has a lone pair, and that is why this is having a negative charge. Because now you tell me, carbon generally has how many? 4 bonds. That, sorry, not 4. It has 4 bonds and 4 valence electrons, right? It has 4 valence electrons. So it should be having like this, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. But this K has given it 1 more electron, and that is why this is negative. Do you understand till here,
Yes, sir.
everyone?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
yes.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Now you have carbon. Now I am making the haloalkane. X plus K plus. Now tell me again. This K plus is what ion? It is what ion? People who were present in the last lecture. It is what ion? It is not taking part in reaction. Hence, we have a particular name for this type of
spectator ion.
spectator ion. Right? It is not taking spectator. It's just there and it is seeing what is whatever. It is not participating. I mean, actively it is not participating. It is on the hands of Cn negative and the haloalkane here. Okay, so Cn negative. Now here we have a problem. The problem here is the nitrogen is also having a lone pair, and this carbon is also having a lone pair. Also remember that a lone pair is a lone pair. The negative charge that we are giving, okay, the negative charge is something this is we are giving, and also it is a formal charge. Formal charge means what? It is just a formality. Okay, so it is a formal charge that we are giving. Now what do you think? Carbon will attack or nitrogen will attack? Both are having lone pairs. What should attack?
Together.
You said something I didn't hear. I couldn't hear.
The CN together will do it, right?
Let's CN together, but through which end? Now you can see now this from carbon ends also I can prepare, and from nitrogen also I can attack.
From carbon and
Carbon end. Okay. So before that, now let us see. This is a new type of nucleophile that we have seen, which has 2 attacking site. Right? It has 2 attacking site. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, it has 2 attacking site. So what I can say here is we need a new nomenclature for this. Okay, new nomenclature for this, and this is known as ambidentate. It is known as ambident nucleophile. It is known as ambident nucleophile. Now why? Because it has a nucleophile with two nucleophilic, or I can say with 2 rather than with more than 1, with more than 1 nucleophilic center. Nucleophilic centers. Okay, so CN is a nucleophile which has more than one nucleophilic center, and for example, I will write here CN negative, and also there is one more which is known as NO2. Okay, yeah, okay, so NO2 is also what? It is a ambidentate nucleophile. It is also what? It is also ambidentate nucleophile. Okay. Now CN negative. We will see about NO2 negative in the next case. So now here I will say that we will get a product which is CN like this, carbon with a triple bond and a nitrogen. Okay, and plus we will get KX. So can somebody tell me which has attacked? Carbon has attacked or nitrogen has attacked?
Carbon.
Carbon has attacked. Okay, so why did carbon attack? So the answer is on reaction with, okay, here I will say there is also another reaction. The same case you will write reaction with, wait a second, sorry, reaction with AgCN. Okay, so in the reaction with AgCN, what happens? The ulta happens. Okay, X plus AgCN, and this AgCN, what happens? The carbon is here and it is attacked by nitrogen, and we get NC. Okay, and we get NC and plus HAgX. So what is the difference here? What you should do here, write this particular example first. Okay, write these two reactions, then I will frame up a question. So the reaction of haloalkanes with KCN, it gives what? Can somebody tell me what will be the name of this one? This will be nitriles. Okay, this is nitrile. Okay, what is this? This is isonitrile. This is isonitrile. Okay, write this slide, then I will frame up a question. Then we will understand why this difference is there. The difference here is not very, I mean, not very large answer. The answer is very simple, that KCN is ionic, and that is why it is dissociating. And if it is dissociating, it is now ambidentate nucleophile, right? Because it can attack from both the sides. Now, AgCN is not dissociating, and AgCN is a covalent compound. That is why it is not dissociating, and that is why only nitrogen can attack. Carbon cannot attack here because carbon is not having a lone pair in AgCN. While in KCN, it has a lone pair and a negative charge. That is why it can attack. And also in carbon and nitrogen, carbon attacks. Why? Because the carbon-carbon binding energy is greater. Okay, so carbon-carbon bond formation is greater. The bond energy of carbon-carbon is higher, or I can also say the carbon-carbon bond is more stable than carbon-nitrogen bond. You can write this down. Raise your hand, then we will look at the why question. Why is this happening? Yeah, Ahmed is done. Okay, just waiting for Mariam. Just waiting. I guess Mariam is done. Okay, Mariam is done. Okay. So you have this question, that is haloalkenes react with KCN. They react with KCN, and what do they form? What do they form? Nitrile, or also alkyl nitriles. Same thing. Okay, I mean, this is nitrile in the sense it is a functional group. That is how I write alcohol, right? But it is not always alcohol. It is alkyl alcohol, right? It is alkyl, then the OH group. So it is alkyl nitrile. It forms alkyl nitrile. Haloalkanes react with KCN to form alkyl nitride, but on reaction with on reaction with AgCN, it forms isonitriles. Why? Question is why? So we will go slowly. Okay. The answer is the first thing that you will write is KCN is predominantly ionic in nature. It is ionic in nature. Okay. So what will happen? Hence it liberates Cn negative. It liberates Cn negative ions. Okay. Now as we can see, that's in cyanide ion. What is cyanide ion? Cyanide ion is nothing but Cn negative. In cyanide ion, both carbon and nitrogen are nucleophilic and can attack alkyl halide. But only carbon attacks as the CC bond is more stable than CN bond. Okay. Can somebody tell me why CC bond is more stable than CN bond? Why is carbon-carbon bond is more stable than carbon-nitrogen bond? Okay, while you think over it, now then I will write about AgCN. This is the answer for KCN. Now we want to address why AgCN form isonitriles. Okay, so AgCN is predominantly, it is predominantly what? It is predominantly covalent in nature. Okay, so if it is predominantly covalent in nature, what will happen here? Only nitrogen is nucleophilic. Only nitrogen is nucleophilic, and it attacks to form what? It attacks to form isonitriles. Okay, please write this down.
So the bond is more stable because it is covalent bond.
It has more covalent character. CC bond has more covalent character, and also remember, whenever we have a bond, there is the overlapping of orbitals, right? So whenever there is an overlapping of orbitals and carbon-carbon, there will be very same orbitals, right? And if both of them have same kind of orbitals, the overlapping will be more efficient. Now these are the terms we don't even bother because we have learned it in 11th standard. That is why directly you will write the CC bond is more stable than CN bond.
Said done.
Done. Okay. Ahmed is done waiting for Amalya. Okay, Amalya is also done. Let us write some reactions then. Okay, write the products. Okay, fine. I will do two of them. Okay, after that you have to do. Okay, the first two I will do. EGCN, no? Yeah, EGCN, UKCN. Okay, can you see the difference? Also, the name here is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons, and there is one nitrile group. So 4 carbons. 4 carbons. That means it is butane
Okay.
nitrile, and this is cyclopentane butane nitrile, and this is cyclopentane. Okay, now cyclopentane. So there will be only N, not E. Cyclopentane isonitrile. Okay, cyclopentane isonitrile.
So we have to write the name also.
I mean, you can try.
Okay, sir.
Let me give you some other one. Then we can have
Sir, will there be any change in fourth?
will there be?
Will there be any change in fourth?
Can you tell me the rest of the part? Will there be any after that?
Let me change in question number 4, like it already have a CN and that the
Yeah, there will be chlorine. I have to write
nucleotide.
chlorine, chlorine, chlorine.
Okay,
There will be chlorine.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, the second one you did, the uh, the cyclopentane is connected to nitrogen first or carbon first?
Nitrogen. That is what we saw now. When it is reacting with AgCN, it is carbon is connected to nitrogen. When it is reacting with potassium, KCN, it is connected with carbon. That is what you wrote here.
Okay, sir.
Shut down.
Okay. Send me the answers then. No? Done sending also? No. You don't think so? Ahmed has raised hand. I guess he has sent the answers. Okay. Yes, I received it. CN, and C. Yeah, that's correct. Wait. Have you guys not had any handwriting class or what in your junior standards?
Handwriting, sir?
Handwriting classes at least, not exams.
Sir, we had.
So what did you do?
Me, I skipped the class. Like, I had homeworks, okay? And like, we had to write a paragraph in that 4-line books, and I did not do that.
Why did you not do that?
I was lazy.
Yearly.
Like, I did not actually bring the book to the home only. Like, I just left it in school so that my mom does not see it and make me do it.
I mean, I don't think you're understanding your problem. That I don't think laziness is a problem because I don't think you were just sleeping on those days when you are not doing this and that. You must be playing or doing something at least, right?
So maybe.
Maybe you were playing games or you were playing some, I mean, outdoor sports. You were with your friends. So I won't label it as lazy. I will label it as you were having discomfort while doing that. While doing those particular exercises, you were having some uncomfortableness. That is why you left it.
So you can say that.
So now the thing is that laziness has become like a crown nowadays. Okay, so it is not something people see as something which is not. They see laziness as virtue, right? That rather than a vice, they see that as virtue. Why is that? Because there are some quotes, sayings from Bill Gates and some other influential people that goes on that I will rather hire lazy people than a smart one because lazy one knows how to do the work fastly. So now people are like, I'm lazy, or I'm just lazy if I work. No, you are just what I can say. Those lazy people, they are coward. They are nothing but they are coward. They cannot even face their own discomfortableness. They cannot even face their uncomfortableness. They cannot sit down. And some people, they don't study. Why they don't study? Because they are coward. Because they know they are going to make mistakes. And making mistakes on your own side, I mean, no one is watching you. Still, that discourages you a bit. Okay. Now they don't want to face those particular emotions. They are distracted through Instagram, through social media, and other sites. The only thing that is there that we don't want to face any uncomfortableness. Okay, I'm not receiving any answers. After
Sir,
Ahmed,
Nishpet said
please.
not C.
Okay, if you have sent the answers, then please raise your hand. Okay, everyone has sent. Just waiting for Sanya has also sent. Okay, I guess I have to wait or what? Okay, I'm making the answers. Okay, and I guess yes, Ahmed has done it rightly. This is CN because there is KCN here, and this also will be. This also will be CN, carbon carbon, and here only nitrogen can attack because this is covalent, and that is why we will get NC. Here we will get NC. Okay, so what will be the name of this particular compound? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be
Pentane nitrile.
pentane nitride. What will be this one?
Cyclohexane nitrile.
No, it's not cyclohexane nitride. Because see, if I am saying pentane nitrile, then I am adding this carbon also, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon. So what will be this one?
Cyclohexane methyl nitrile. No, not
Uh,
methyl.
not methyl. You will have cyclohexyl. Now this is what this is a branch. This is a substituent. Okay. So you will write the substituent first. What is the substituent? Cyclohexyl. Hexyl. Then you will write what is this? Meth, because one carbon. And methane. Wait a second. Methane, meth, because there is one carbon. Then this is what? This meth is what it is having here. It is attached with one of the carbon. That is why it is having AN. And then we will write nitrile. It's methane nitrile. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is isonitrile. So obviously this will start from 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what? And this is here. Third has 2 butyl. So 3 methyl. Substituent first, the 3 methyl. Here we have 3 methyl. Then we have how many? 4. That is why we will write butane iso nitride. Okay. So copy those. Okay, I guess now I am receiving your answers. Okay, I have received your answer now. 2 of the answers. Okay, this is practical notebook. That means Mariam. Why is your practical notebook having so many?
No,
No, it is not practical.
no.
Can you? I mean, it has what it is, diary or something?
No, it's just a normal Arabic notebook.
But it has 4 sections. I mean, each page has 2 sections.
Meaning?
I mean, I can see some partitions in between now.
No, there's nothing.
There's nothing. Okay, fine. Amalya, please write it properly. Where is your NC? I mean, it is somewhere else. Amalya has written like this. I mean, she didn't want to take any chances, it seems like. NC is written like this. CN. You remember I mean, you must have saw this. Match the following.
Yes, sir. That kid will join everything in the video.
The kid will join everything now. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the kid is like, and after that he will play like this. So Amalia is trying the same thing. She's writing CN here. So teacher will do it, mark it as wrong, okay? Because the correct answer is the nitrogen should be bonded. I mean, it should be touching. Like this, if you write, that is also correct. Okay, if you write it like this, because this bond is particularly touching nitrogen here. Okay, I've received one more. NCCN. I guess this is Fatima. Or Sania. Let me check. This is Sania or Fatima.
So Fatima is not in the class.
So Fatima is not in the class. Fatima has not sent any answers yet. So I guess this is Sania. Sania, see your first one now?
Yes, sir, I got it. It's
You
wrong.
got it now? Okay, fine.
Yes.
So there remains a few more reactions with nucleophilic substitutions. Okay, there remain few more reactions, and not many, but I mean the tough ones are done basically, and there are few more reactions. We'll see those reactions, and then we will move on to elimination reactions. Okay, we'll move on to elimination reaction. Fine. So I'm stopping the lecture now. Fine. Okay. One more thing is that. I have a presentation on Saturday that I have to give. I mean, my master's is complete, so I have to defend my thesis that I have written. So I would have a presentation on Saturday. Okay, but the thing is that my guide has not confirmed the time for presentation. So if it is at night, I mean, you will have, or maybe you will not have the Saturday class. Okay, either way, you will be informed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So just
I
be ready
thought
for
you
that.
were inviting us for the presentation.
So you thought I was inviting? I mean, I can have invited you, but I mean, you won't. Just tell me if you understand any of these words. I mean, you will understand some of these words. Predicting the melting points of. I guess till here you understand. Now you don't understand. Deep eutectic solvents.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I mean, no use of inviting you all because you won't understand what I am speaking there. Okay.
So it will be like we will have some idea for our future.
You are interested in chemistry now. I can see that very nicely. I can see that very nicely. You all are very interested in chemistry.
So it
Very
is
right.
not just like chemistry. It is like I'm just preparing myself for the future stuff which are going to be hard which I'm not going to understand in future as well, I guess. So if I prepare from now, I will have at least some understanding in the future.
Okay. So I mean, I will ask you to just watch your present now because first try to understand your present, then we will think about future. Isn't that correct way?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. So I will advise you to see and be concerned with your what present or future.
Present.
Yeah, very good. All of you, by the way, not only Ahmed, all of you. Chalo. Fine.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sanya.